Uh, we are live on our first ever small talk. I guess we'll call our podcast session.
Can you hear me? What are you
I've got that mic,
shocking to me?
yeah, for you, and for Mina if she wants to jump in. I don't know really what to talk about. What are you watching?
Me?
Yeah.
I am watching nothing right now.
Nothing?
The Rising of Shujiro.
Still?
Yeah. Been keeping up with that every Sunday. And I've been I just finished episode 2 of season 2 for One Punch Man. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched Punch.
The animation's not there though.
It's not as high quality as they started out with the first season,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's gonna get better. It's gonna get.
It's okay. It's interesting.
It's still got. It's still kind of funny.
Yeah.
It kept
pretty funny.
most of the
Yeah.
humor.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I like it. About Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Did you watch the first episode?
Of course.
Okay. Spoiler.
I had to go to work to watch it, but at least I got my HBO hooked on my Amazon. That way I can actually watch it early. We are on Hawaii time, and Game of Thrones is live at, 3 p.m. our time? So that's kind of early for us.
I really think it's gonna die this season. Predictions.
Everybody gonna die. I don't know. I'm trying not to hold attachments to anybody this season, because I feel like anybody could die
Yeah.
at any moment. I feel like there's gonna be so many people dying in the battle for Winterfell, and within the next couple of episodes.
I predict that they're gonna fight the what is it?
The White Walkers.
Yeah, White Walkers. And then Cersei's gonna come in with the uncle. You know what is that? The Bilgewater people, the saltwater people.
Saltwater people.
Yeah, you know the guy. Fuck, it's been so long. The uncle that's with her now. That stole Yara's army. And I'm the
you mean
folk,
you mean Euron Greyjoy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gonna come there, and they're gonna bring the elephants. CGI elephant.
She really wants those
She's
elephants.
saving her budget for the next episode, maybe.
Probably. I don't know. I think there's gonna be simultaneous battles, or there's gonna be different stuff. Like what they set up is there's gonna be the battle for Winterfell, and then there's gonna be battle for the Iron Islands. Euron's gonna go and try and fight Yara's army for the Iron Islands.
Not really.
Yeah.
You see that there's leaks of Endgame? No. Like there's actual video leaks.
Of stuff happening in Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
Because I seen like a thumbnail, and then I clicked it, and I seen like 10 seconds.
Yeah. It's like.
And I was like, whoosh, that's real.
Yeah. There's like spoilers and, stuff on Instagram that I'm trying to stay away from the search side of my Instagram feed, because there's just random stuff, and I do not want to be spoiled on Endgame. Yeah. There's leaks for
I
that.
can't wait. I was so tempted to look. I can't wait!
I feel like the recent trailers for Endgame has been a bit too revealing, in my opinion.
Yeah. But you think about it, it's 3 hours long.
Yeah.
That's like a total like 10 minutes that you see at most, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes. And some of it's not even like shot for the movie. Like how the Infinity War with the Hulk running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, hopefully all of the trailers are just leading us astray, and
Yeah.
they're not actually in the movie. Some parts I do want to.
Because I look at the trailers, it's like, I believe that all of those are in the movie. I don't know which one's gonna be retconned from the movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think the one with them in their space suits, that's in the movie. It has to be.
I feel like it's real if they have those uniforms that
Yeah.
are very distinct.
Because they're not gonna retcon all of them. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
Because like even some of their toys, there's like those
Yeah.
suits.
Yeah. Like they're already marketing that. Oh my god, it's less than a week away. Less than a week. I am trying not to count the days, but I'm counting the days and it's feeling a lot slower and longer.
And weekend any games?
I know me and you are playing Risk of Rain 2 early access. We've been playing a shit ton of it.
Yeah, that's a good game, but I feel like it's kind of pointless because there's nothing to do now.
Yeah, we pretty much like unlocked a lot of the stuff, and it's early access, so not everything is available yet. There's still things that they're working on, but for an early access game, it's really, really good. It's really polished. It's fun, and it gets pretty intense towards the end game. We're in the end game now.
So are you getting excited for any releases coming soon?
In terms of what, like anything?
Anything?
Well,
Any news? Games? PS5 speculations? Switch? So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Switch, like
a new,
like Motto's,
yeah.
a cheap 2DS version, and like a gamer one.
Yeah.
It's like a split maybe.
I heard like rumors, or there might be announcements, but I heard all about the different.
has to be.
There has to be like a kid-friendly Switch that apparently you don't take off the remotes. And why is it called the Switch? And a more pro gamer, consumer Switch that's probably going to be beefier and has a better battery, or at least it better have a better battery.
I don't like the Joy-Cons on that. I mean, like the ones now. I have a hard time playing.
Like if they have like beefier Joy-Cons.
Maybe they have like not just flat ones, but like it's grippy.
That would be good.
You know what I mean? It doubles as a stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. I think that's what they're gonna go for.
That would be cool if they did.
Did you read the specs on the PS5?
Yes.
The really light specs, not
Yeah.
too detailed.
Yeah. They. I know they announced what the PS5 is likely to be capable of. So 8K, but I'm assuming it's not going to be games that's going in 8K.
It's like a movie.
Yeah, probably 8K movies, but we don't have 8K movies yet.
Yeah, I don't know how many. I just want 60 frames.
At
Or if they
least.
could do 144.
If a console can do 144, then that would be amazing.
And they start pushing like 144 hertz TVs.
Yeah.
Sony has like a line of 144 hertz TVs. They make money, and people won't go backwards. Cause like once I went to 144, I have a hard time switching to like 60 frames now. You can see it. People are like, oh, you can't see it. Yeah, you can. Like you can even see 240 hertz and 144 hertz.
Yeah, you can
see it.
You can see the difference in that.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks so smooth, and once you go at least 144, you can't go back.
Yeah.
Can't go back to playing like a pleb. Everything just feels so terrible.
You gonna buy Days Gone?
I'm probably gonna get Days Gone.
I don't know. I feel like they stopped promotion on that, but they did do like a line. Did you see like an ad?
They did like a live action sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did like a collab with Diesel, the expensive clothing brand.
Did they? I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
there's like pictures of like them posing with like a motorcycle and whatnot. Diesel, I was like, oh, that's not true. The clothes is expensive.
I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a new-ish IP. It's hard to be excited for something you hardly know anything about, but hopefully the reviews come out before its release and it's actually quite positive, and then I'll probably think about getting it. Mortal Kombat? I don't know.
Mortal Kombat.
You could get Mortal Kombat. I'm not Mortal Kombat.
The roster is kind of small. And yeah, it looks cool, but the roster's kind of small.
I mean, they got like what? The new and the old?
Yeah, because it's like a timeline kind of. But you have to change the costumes. They have like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So it's just a costume change instead.
Well, with the story, it's like, and then every character is kind of like customizable with the outfits and like,
Neat. Interesting. There's no other really big games that it's on our radar. I mean, hard to say.
There's nothing really coming
Yeah.
out. I feel like Last of Us 2 is going to be a PS5 exclusive. And Death Stranding is going to be a PS5 exclusive. Or maybe Death Stranding more so.
It's possible they're both PS5 exclusives,
And
but
PS4, but it's like dumbed down versions, you know what I mean? Like less
Yeah.
textures maybe. You know how like there's a PS3 version of like Call of Duty and there's a PS4 version.
like I think it's gonna be multi-generational when they release, so PS4 version and a PS5 version, or maybe they're gonna have the PS5 come out and then they're also gonna have these games come out as PS4 games, but you can upscale them to PS5.
Well, it's supposed to be backwards compatible.
Yeah, PS5 is supposed to be backwards compatible.
So how are they doing that? Kind of like the PS4 Pro, for thinking.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of settings
Yeah.
at that point, and I think that might make things easier. That way they can just sell one SKU of the game and have access to both the current gen and the next gen.
That'd be smart.
Yeah, that.
They'd be making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Still selling PS4 Pros.
Mm.
I think that would be the market for backwards compatibility. You can play on like PS4 or PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hardware has to be there. And the price has to be there.
But I feel like they also have to start development on PS5 exclusive games.
But did you see the rumor about GTA 6 being a PlayStation exclusive?
I heard about that, yeah. Like launch exclusive. Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
They're gonna make money off.
Yeah. I mean, the whole big deal of like GTA playing or Rockstar playing exclusives, they haven't really done that since they announced their jump onto the Xbox way back when. Remember at one of the E3s where the guy just pulled up his sleeve and he had a GTA, what was it, 4?
Yeah, but it wasn't a launch exclusive.
Yeah, no. But it was just like an announcement that, hey, we're coming to your console now.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. It's hard to think of Rockstar playing the exclusive game.
Unless they see where the money's coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have that much Xbox people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can make more money by having an exclusive launch for like the first 6 months or something. Because Borderlands is doing that with the Epic Store, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of Borderlands. Borderlands 3.
What do you think about it?
I'm kind of excited for it, but not like super duper excited. Like, It's Borderlands. It looks like Borderlands, and that's good. And it's coming in September, which is just months away. But I think I just need to learn a little bit more about it, considering that even though Borderlands as a franchise has started the whole looter shooter genre, or kickstarted it, and there's been so many looter shooters in between. I wonder how.
In this day and age,
Yeah.
did it age well?
Yeah, I just wonder how.
I think it's okay. I think it's honestly okay.
Yeah.
But the content's there.
Yeah. If it's the same formula as the previous Borderlands, then great. And if they have like massive worlds to go to, like they've teased us in the trailers, then it might actually be
I mean, they had all this time.
a huge game.
Is that an old? What is that?
What?
The silver one on the left. Is that an old DS?
Yeah, that's a old DS.
Oh, that's so fat.
That's the Gen 1 DS.
Oh.
That's not even the 3D. Yeah, that's the Gen 1 DS. Sorry, I can't show it to you guys, but.
It's too high up. Yeah, I remember, I think GameStop wasn't GameStop yet. It was Software, etc.
Software, etc. and ProRidge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
They were
go-to
selling
place.
And they had it on like demo stand and we were playing like Metroid on it.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember in middle school, I had a DS. I brought it to school, and that fucking thing got stolen. And then I didn't tell anybody. I just saved up all my fucking money just to get another one. And I learned my lesson not to bring a DS to school.
Well, I brought my PSP several times to school. I never got it stolen. But I broke it. I dropped it on the sidewalk. And it wasn't loading. And I could only play like downloading games in there, but I only had like a small memory stick. So I couldn't download any games. One of the games I had was Coded Arms.
Coded Arms, oh shit, I remember that.
I was like, oh, FPS on a mobile.
I know.
But the first PSP stick was trash because it was
Yeah.
only sideways.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a fully 360. It was just left to right. I was like, oh my god! And
Yeah,
it was
just terrible to play on that thing.
oh, that's crappy. Yeah, but I never got the PSP when it had that better stick.
What, with the rubber
The
one?
Vitas.
Oh, the Vita.
Yeah, I had the original PSP.
I have bad luck with the Vita. I mean, I seriously loved having a Vita. I had the original Vita with the OLED screen. I think that got stolen. Then I got another Vita, and I think I lost it. Yeah, it just fell out of my pocket. I feel bad because I had porn on that thing.
Speaking of porn. Oh, what was I gonna say?
No,
I was thinking of
segue into porn.
no, I was thinking of intermediate when somebody used to sell like magazine cutouts of like naked ladies at school.
What the fuck? Who?
I forget who. I think this. Oh, it was my Samoan friend Michael. He was like a light skinned Samoan dude. He was like really big. He used to wear red shoes all the time.
I think I know you. Oh.
He had like a buzz cut. I think his name was Michael. He used to have red shoes, red bag, buzz cut.
Yeah.
He was really big. But he used to sell like cutouts of fucking like nude women from like a magazine that he would get. He used to sell them and people used to fucking buy them. So I remember, I think Mark, I won't say his last name.
Don't say anybody's name.
I won't say his last name, I'll just say Mark.
Mark, Mr. Mark.
I'll just say Mark. So I guess he bought like several. Like a desperate boy.
Oh my
But
god.
he had him in his backpack, and I guess his dad went to like clean out some stuff, and coincidentally was like cleaning out his backpack and like found it and like confronted him about it. He was like shaking and whatnot. And he told me a story, and I was just laughing because I was like, "Oh, that's so pathetic. You're getting cut out."
Hey, we're just
your business.
horny ass little boys in middle school, okay?
Yeah, but internet wasn't a thing back then.
No. It
It was hard to come by.
it was growing. Feel free to jump in. I mean, we're getting down and dirty on
What are you playing right now? What are you playing?
I'm playing Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon.
Okay, I don't know what's that.
Pokemon Super
I
Mystery.
really hope they make a new one that have all the updated Pokemon.
Well, there's a new Pokemon coming out.
Yes.
So
But then,
did you.
wait, for Super Mystery Dungeon's only up till S and Y game, so it doesn't have like Alola region Pokemon in this game.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're still pretty behind.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, they might be coming out with another Detective Pikachu if they have a movie coming out.
Oh yeah, that was a Nintendo game too, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'm semi-excited. I'm just curious. Not excited, I'm curious.
I'm kinda on the same page. Like, I'm not excited for it because it does look like trash in my opinion,
Yeah.
based off of the trailers. But it's Pokemon, and in a live action form, how are they gonna pull it off
Yeah.
if they do? And can't go wrong with Ryan Reynolds
Yeah.
as your protagonist.
He's the only redeeming, I think, thing from it. The stories I have.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu.
That'll be an interesting Pikachu.
Danny DeVito.
Danny
Could have did it.
So the
Work.
upcoming movie, is it more of a comedy? Like, is it like funny just
I think
because
it's like
Ryan
comedy.
is in it?
Yeah, it's a
Or-
comedy.
Comedy.
Families.
Family movie.
General audience type of adventure movie.
But like the CGI looks like Japanese Attack on Titan, like
Yeah, it's
cringy live action.
hit or miss, mostly a miss.
Oof.
CG's kind of bad on that.
In the trailer, they make Gyarados look really fuzzy, which is weird.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
You
scaly.
know how Gyarados like not fuzzy and like the game
Yeah,
game wise?
Yeah.
He's scaly. Because
Yeah.
like remember in Pokemon, I think Gold and Silver, there's the red one.
Yeah, that's the way. Shiny,
And when
shiny
some of
Gyarados.
the like dialogue is like, oh, he has like red scales. So it's scales, it's not fur. Any endgame predictions?
Endgame predictions? I have a few different
Everyone's
ones.
alive.
No. There will be blood.
It's on the same line as Game of Thrones at this point. It's like there's gonna be people dying.
Okay, so do you think they're all gonna leave happily ever after and like
I don't know.
everybody
how,
like Iron Man retires, Captain America retires?
I don't know if there's gonna be a happy ending. I feel like it's from the tone based off of Infinity War. It's gonna be pretty dark,
Yeah.
but bittersweet.
I think I honestly think Captain America's gonna go. He's gonna do something crazy, like he's gonna sacrifice himself and he's gonna get like teleported back to his time maybe or something like that.
Captain
Because I'm
America.
thinking they have something to do with time travel.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get teleported back to his time. Or he's gonna like live off his days with Peggy Carter. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna turn out. In fact, I kind of have to rewatch
Avengers.
I have to rewatch Age of Ultron because I didn't get to do that before Infinity War, and I think that's the one that has indicated a lot. That's maybe going into the Endgame.
You think they were gonna bring Ultron?
No, I don't think. Well, there has been theories that Ultron's still alive, but I don't think he's gonna.
No, he's not alive.
I mean, there was an Ultron head, if you recall, in Spider-Man: Homecoming, that still had lights on, and technically.
What scene was that?
Remember when he was in the cargo truck as he was trying to catch the vulture?
Yeah.
And he was just tossing around the stuff as he was going through it. And he picked up an Ultron head and then just tossed it. It still had lights on.
I didn't see it.
So, Ultron's still alive.
Maybe.
And he's gonna save the Avengers. No, he's not.
Maybe.
He's gonna bring back Vision.
What do you think of Star Wars?
Star Wars. I'm kind of excited again.
I don't know. All excitement just left.
I believe in J.J. Abrams to bring it on home.
I don't know.
And I heard rumors that Star Wars is gonna be like around 4 hours long. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Too long. Too long. So was that the Death Star in the water?
I think that was maybe one of the Death Stars. Maybe the last Death Star. The one where the Emperor got tossed down the well. Which is why we heard the Emperor's laugh at the end of the trailer.
He's probably a midichlorian by now. Like, he's gonna show up in like the Force form.
Speaking of laughs, how about the Joker?
I'm excited for that movie. It looks interesting. I want to see how. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like, it looks.
But she's a good actor.
Yeah, of course, Joaquin Phoenix is a brilliant actor, and it looks pretty grounded, like it's more realistic.
Yeah. Maybe they'll fit it into the Dark Knight.
I mean,
That
it
trilogy,
could.
the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
I mean, it could. It looks like it could belong in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Better than Jared Leto's Joker. Yeah, like he's one of the actors where it's like, oh, if he's in something, it's usually good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you have to kind of trust his judgment.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, I see this. Okay, I can do something with this. Like, what is it? Tom Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best part of the Venom. You know what I mean?
Tom Hardy as Venom.
Yeah. Like the movie script and the direction just wasn't there.
Yeah. Tom Hardy carried
The movie.
that movie.
That's it. Yeah. But you look at it, you could kind of see it's like, okay,
Yeah, regardless.
it's not his fault.
Yeah, regardless of terrible CGI and bad cutting and writing.
But like, remember how he was supposed to be? I think Captain Boomerang in Suicide Squad.
I think he was,
Yeah, he was supposed to be.
but they found
And then
someone that kind of looks like him to take the part.
Oh, he pulled out.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy pulled out.
Yeah.
So that was like a sign of, oh, this must be a shitty movie. Yeah, that was a shitty movie.
I mean, it was entertaining upon first watch. Upon second watch, you can just pick out the cheesy and corniness and just how terribly put together it was. But it made a lot of money, and we're apparently getting a sequel with
James Gunn.
Yeah.
It's a reboot.
For
Suicide Squad.
yeah.
It's a reboot.
Well, let's. The thing is, James Gunn is supposed to do Suicide Squad, but he's also doing Guardians 3 again now. So I don't know which one he's doing first.
I feel like he should do Suicide Squad first. Because they took him in after he got fired.
Yeah.
They owe him. He owes him that much.
Pretty.
But that's his style. Like if he fits that the Guardians of the Galaxy formula into Suicide Squad with like a bunch of misfits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It'd be good.
Yeah.
If they release an X-Force movie.
With James Gunn.
I don't know what you. I mean, whoever did the writing for the first Deadpool was good. The second Deadpool was good too, but it was still too much of a smaller scale. Like don't you have a bigger budget? Didn't Deadpool 1 make a lot of money? You know what I mean?
But Deadpool 1, I believe, had Tim Miller as director and writer.
Yeah. Oh, but then he had allegations. Yeah, that whole.
No, it was T.J. Miller. Two different.
Oh.
T.J. Miller is the guy that was in.
Yeah.
Tim Miller. I think there was something else with Tim Miller, but he didn't want to go back to direct the sequel because it wasn't on his terms or his creative freedom. And I think it was
left,
he left because there was sort of disputes between him and maybe Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah. But it'll be nice to have Tim Miller back as a Deadpool director or X-Force director.
Yeah, but he can't work with Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds holds the booth together.
I don't know, it's Hollywood. People freaking hate each other and get back together all the time.
Yeah.
And it's possible they could land David Leitch again, but I think David Leitch has been super busy with how good of an action director he is, and now that he's moved on to a Fast and the Furious property with Hobbs and Shaw, he might be doing another Fast and Furious movie.
Well, just because it makes him a lot of money.
Yeah, whatever makes Mr. Leitch money, like.
I will too. You know what I mean?
I'm more of a fan of his co-director of the first John Wick. I'm more of a fan of Chad Stahelski because he's the one who stayed with John Wick, and John Wick has been like so good even in the second one.
He did that by himself, huh?
Yeah,
The second one's, in my opinion, is better than the first.
Yes,
it got better.
It got better.
Yeah, the first one was good.
First one.
The second got better.
First one opened the gates for something new and refreshing, and it's old. I wouldn't say old school action, but it kind of is old school action, just done in a better way, and from the mindset of stunt directors and stunt coordinators that have been doing this for years and probably would know what action looks better.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are awesome at it, and they accomplished what they did with John Wick, and Chad Stahelski is the better one in my opinion after he did John Wick 2.
Yeah.
And I think he's still on for John Wick 3, which is just looking nuts.
Is he the only director for that movie?
I think so. I don't know if he's writing any of it. I think he has to tap onto somebody with better chops at storytelling, but Chad Stahelski and David Leitch are probably the best action directors out right now.
You have anything to say? No.
Have you watched any of the John Wicks?
Yeah, did you watch John Wick? No?
No.
Oh no.
You should. It's
should.
really
It's good.
fun. I mean,
Do you like action movies?
No.
What you gotta get into? You like superhero movies, like the Avengers.
That's action.
It's action. John Wick's good. Did you watch the original Matrix trilogy? The Matrix.
No. I know.
Did you watch?
I'm not a movie person.
You watch? No, you don't watch Star Wars, yeah. Interesting. Well, John Wick 2 was my favorite movie of last year.
It was one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
Did you watch all of the Mission Impossibles?
No.
No, not yet.
No.
You fool!
I have the collector DVD on there.
Yeah, you bought.
I didn't watch it yet because I kicked out of my room, remember?
Oh.
Because, whatever, it's happening at home.
Just chuck it in your
Well, I have
current setup.
guests and I have old people downstairs, so it's I can't watch it. You
can't watch any movie at home.
Well, I want to watch it with straws now. And
Oh,
popcorn. Yeah, I mean, I gotta get to watching it eventually.
yeah, because Mission Impossible Fallout is like.
Yeah, my mom keeps telling me every fucking time. Oh, it's like the best action movie. It's like the best.
It's seriously my
okay.
favorite. One of my favorites.
Well, I told her I'm not gonna go into it blindly without watching the other one, so you'll have to wait. I should have did it while I was on vacation this whole time.
Yeah, you should have. You fool.
Oh well,
You're still on your vacation.
No, cut out.
Shimmy.
Shimmy. Shimmy. So, what happened at the beginning of this one? It was Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
What did you think of it overall?
Qui-Con this year was still good. There weren't as many events and panels that I would have liked to go to.
Yeah. So you getting ready for Talk Ep.1? Okay, yeah. Yeah, the panels were like, everything, well, I mean, Qui-Gon was
Yeah.
from, what is this, the third one? It's the third one, yeah.
Third one.
That's the third one, right?
Qui-Con?
Our
Qui-Con.
Yeah,
Well,
our third one.
I went to Qui-Con before we both started going to Qui-Con.
Really?
Really? I think so.
You went to the one before that, 2016?
I think so.
I didn't go to 2016. The Attack on Titan one that we did was the first one.
It was in 17.
Yeah. That was the first one I went to. She went to the one all the way back in 2013 or some shit.
Oh, we got the vet right here.
And she has the ones where they print out her name on top. I was like, oh, they used to do that. Oh, jeez.
So I bought my so my first attended Qui-Con 2013. So I did pre-register. I just bought it at the door on Friday and then just wrote my name down.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went during 2013 because my friends were going and they're like, oh, they should come check it out. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, oh, so that week I was making, it's like closet cosplays. I was like that female Pokemon trainer from Pokemon Black and White, that Hilda. Yeah. I had fun, but then back then they didn't utilize all 3 floors. They used just the top. They made the top 2 floors, the 4th floor and the 3rd floor.
Oh,
they never used the bottom floor at all.
Oh wow. They were.
Well, I
at the
heard they
convention
used to be
center?
at Pagoda before, yeah.
No. So the first year, I don't know which. I think 2009. They have it at the Alamada Hotel.
Oh, at the hotel.
Yeah, the ball.
Oh, in the bottom room.
Oh.
Where,
So I
where
guess-
there's the Filipino party.
So I guess when it got more people, more
It got
attendees,
bigger and
they
bigger.
transfer over to the convention center. Yeah.
Hmm.
And it was funny. So when I went during 2013, it's interesting that the artist had their swim there on the 4th floor. You know where the main bedroom is right now? Yeah, back then in 2013, that's where the artist alley their swim is. It's smaller. Not like this year whole it took out the whole bottom, the whole 1st floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how neat is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's how small the artist ideas were back in 2013.
Oh.
Like I know. Well, even last year, Artist Alley kind of felt small, but this year was actually kind of big.
This year was big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Artist Alley was too fucking forever to look through.
Yeah.
It's hard to find like I have some friend who vendor in the artist alley. It's hard to find it. We have to look at the map.
And we actually had to look at the map instead of just roam around. Yeah, where's Theo?
I'm gonna go to aisle 1000 or something.
Yeah.
I like how they label the aisle this time, so we know.
Yeah,
That was very helpful. That,
Yeah.
Like we knew how
Last
to
year
get around.
they didn't get the little label thing, so we didn't know what aisle is this.
No.
We had to ask them, what booth number you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so far all the times we went, it was fun. It's good.
I felt like this year Koei-Con, I felt like it's very
Unorganized.
rush because I was going to enter the hallway contest on Saturday, but apparently there wasn't any hallway contest
Yeah.
at all. So
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to.
I even asked the information desk and they said they couldn't find it, so I'm just like, this part kind of a bit rush.
Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot of organization for this, and I think they weren't expecting how big it got, and it sort of ruined some of their planning for the entire event. But they should have been, working on it since the beginning of the year, in my opinion, or ever since the last.
Well, they should, yeah. Because like this time, like they already have like the date set for like May.
Yeah.
They should have it set up already for like.
Yeah.
They already should start planning.
Yeah.
And also, okay, go.
They should be like solidifying who's coming next year, when.
There's a lot of guests this year, yeah.
Yeah, like when they're gonna be doing their things, and just setting up a schedule already, as well as tapping what kind of other artists or dealers that you may want in your main rooms, and what sort of things you want to show or have as panels. Just they need to get that planned out a lot
early.
Yeah, a lot earlier than what they've been doing.
Yeah, because it was like, oof.
Like
it was super unorganized. There was no hallway contest.
no hallway.
Because there was no winner at the cosplay contest.
Just one cosplay contest. They didn't have like a schedule for all of Koei-Con until
like
a
the
week
app-
before.
Like the app is more accurate than the booklet itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was
So what's the
super-
purpose of having the booklet with all your schedule when the app is more accurate according to you guys, or according to like the Koei-Con?
It was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, or at least it didn't seem like everybody's on the same page. It's just like, what was the hallway contest? Let me go find out. Everybody had like, we're looking into it right now. Like maybe when you guys do like your grand meeting, let everybody know. Okay, we're not doing a hallway contest.
Yeah. So like
So everybody be on the same page. It's like, let me go find somebody who. You need to run around. And,
the information desk didn't even know if they had a hallway contest or not.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird that when we asked that weapon lady in the third floor, it's weird that the radio is not connected to the information desk or something. Like the radio doesn't.
Then what's the point of
Yeah.
having radio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm just like wait. In my mind, I'm just like wait. How come your radio can't talk to anyone with radio in the first floor? So like they should all be like
Yeah.
connected if there any such emergency, right?
Mhm.
Is it security like booth downstairs, first floor or something? Like there's what do you call those security?
Security.
Yeah.
Or like they had the public safety on the second floor.
Yeah, there
when
was
we
no
tried to
public-
go.
Yeah.
We tried to go on day 2, and they're like, you're gonna go get a ribbon. Oh, there's one on the second floor. Woof.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the convention staff.
Yeah, but it's like, then why would they have, you know what I mean, on the second floor?
Maybe because the parking garage, and then like, could they go to the first floor? Parking garage, they go straight up.
Yeah, but
That defeats the point of having it even there in the first place. You're just having people just sit down there.
what about the people coming out of the parking garage with their untagged stuff, and then they go up to the third floor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a mess.
Yeah. But other than the unorganized mess, it was.
Also, we get a friend who wanted to enter the karaoke competition.
Kenneth.
Yeah.
You can drop his name, Kenneth.
But then it wasn't enough. How you say it, like promotion of.
Well, there was a time for it.
free
We didn't go check it out, but there was like a small time for it.
But then
There was no information.
yeah, there's no promotion information about the
All the
prelim.
was, yeah, well, we have another date on 31st. And I was like, okay, well.
We need more information, like how to
Yeah,
sign up. Yeah, we go to the location at what time.
Like
or
even their website needs to be updated because the karaoke competition is like, it's the information for 2016. If you read it, it's like, what?
2016 karaoke contest. You like enter.
And then Kenneth told me he emailed the event email that's listed at KawaiiCon and nobody responded to him.
well, yeah, same for me.
So
yeah.
why you have it listed there if nobody's gonna respond?
Yeah.
So
I didn't email the same web.
events at
the same
KawaiiCon
email.
or something like that.
Yeah, but then no one replied back to me until I emailed like the director of Facebook, like sent her a Facebook message. Then she replied back to me like immediately. I'm like, okay, that's.
See, she needs like a staff. There needs to be like a hierarchy. Like, like the footman report to the sergeant report to the lieutenant reports to the chief. There needs to be something like that because I feel like that lady that's in charge of everything, everybody goes to her and she's like overwhelmed. So she needs to have like a group of people to help her out.
Yeah, she needs a team.
Like a team, yeah. Well, whoever was her team wasn't helping her out. It's just like, no, there's nobody.
I mean, there's room for improvement for next
Yeah.
year, but I mean.
Hopefully.
There's a lot of room now.
Because this year is year 15, so.
Yeah.
But they've been steadily growing. If only they can still get their shit together.
Yeah. New faces, please. New faces.
New faces,
Yes.
like new cosplayers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like mainland cosplayers.
new artists.
Yeah.
I mean, KawaiiCon is like one of the biggest conventions.
Or like not
Hawaii,
not
yeah.
too much English anime voice actor.
Yeah.
It's like
It's KawaiiCon. It's an
like,
anime
nobody
convention.
watches, like,
It's hard to bring.
maybe like the new audience.
It's really hard to bring Japanese artists over though. Just saying like
Josh-
Lisa and then.
Japan loves Hawaii.
Yeah.
No, just saying like it's that's why we get more English dub VA than Japanese dub coming to like
Yeah, but what's the
convention.
point if nobody's gonna
It is hard, like yeah.
nobody's gonna go to their stand in their line to get their signature? So there's like a trailer for MomoCon coming up.
MomoCon?
MomoCon.
Who's that?
It's a convention in like I think it's like Anaheim.
Oh, Anaheim.
It's in the mainland anyway, but they have like, oh yeah, we have tournaments, blah blah blah. And there's like a trailer. It's like a 1 minute trailer. And then like Johnny Cruz is going over there,
Ooh.
but then John Marston.
John Marston.
Yeah.
Dutch. War.
But yeah, he's going to MomoCon. Why can't you guys do something like that?
Why can't we do that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those English voice actors. I feel like it's niche. There's like a niche group for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, well, everybody knows him. Everybody. Except the Steve Blum one was a good call. But fuck, the line was so long. I was like, I'm not gonna win that damn line.
I know. I was still kind of lucky enough to get Heidi Gerris's autograph. She's super nice. She's the voice of Yuna.
Japanese.
Huh?
Japanese, right?
No, English.
English.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I didn't know that.
English voice
Yeah, she was
actor
there.
for
Oh.
Yuna.
Oh, you got her autograph.
I actually have it still down here somewhere, along with my prints that I haven't put up yet.
When you guys think of the autograph area, like I think much I don't know, would you say more organized than last year or?
That was okay.
Cause remember the autograph used to be on this side, but now it's on like this side. Like
It was okay.
oh,
Aha.
This Yuna. See? Autograph.
like you took a picture of her or you got her autograph?
I got a picture with her too.
Thank you, friend.
Chihu friend. But,
No, I didn't want her to do the Chihu. I got all the Overwatch people so far to do the Chihu, or the Overwatch people that I managed to get a poster.
I didn't expect Char to like do that little like what do you call that fish print.
I mean,
on
Sa.
Sa.
It's Sa.
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 I do like that little fish print on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
for the
this?
autograph. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
If
probably
you-
somebody like recommended it.
There's like there's a his
Wait, what's this? His second
fist
appearance?
print.
His second con appearance overall?
I don't know. I
Or
have no clue.
Yeah, I think
his
that's
second con appearance, not just Hawaii, but then like
Con.
overall.
overall. So this is actually his first aside from BlizzCon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay,
It's a big
okay.
deal.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he's actually going to another con with Gaku, which
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed because Gaku couldn't come here.
But it seemed like it lined up with. Kawaii-Con lines up with a lot of people that wants to come to Hawaii, I feel.
Yeah. I mean,
So I guess they accommodate them.
Yeah.
For to come and you know what I mean.
like supposedly Saw has lived in Hawaii for a year, and yeah,
But just
that's
for
enough of a
filming
tie
though, right? I heard that he filmed some like
Yeah, he did
movie
something, yeah,
and like
project,
t-
yeah.
Something
TV
like
series
TV,
in
but-
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hey, he's still in Hawaii, and he knows what it's about over here.
Chihu.
So maybe. You know, the rest of the voice actors. Like,
Oh my God,
I hear Hawaii's so great. Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's like I expected Gaku to want to come out here since he's Japanese.
A lot of Overwatch VA coming here. You
Japanese
get
are
like
rough,
Hanzo, and then you get
Oh,
Mei coming
Yeah,
here.
we got Hanzo, we had Mei,
We still waiting for that diva to come. Oh, wait, no, but she's pregnant.
Jamie Chung.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you heard that she recently got pregnant. She's pregnant, yeah.
She's
Yeah, she has a baby diva.
Baby Diva has a baby.
She's the
diva.
mech now. She's the mech.
So she probably won't be coming to con anytime soon because she's pregnant
yeah,
now.
she's
So
probably she has a
probably
family
until
to
like
take
next
care
year or so. Yeah.
of. Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for Mora to come.
She's not telling you she's not gonna come. She's a big deal. Maybe.
And then we were still waiting.
She was that lady from Star Wars. The one that was talking to Jaina. The lady from Star Wars, the spin-off, the one with the Death Star plans.
Oh, Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One.
She was. Who?
In that room. Search her up.
I have to search her out. I could.
And we're still waiting for McCree to come.
Well, McCree's busy too. He has
I would
his,
love
Dungeons and Dragons.
I would love Ash to come too. Jennifer Hale.
Oh, she's
yeah.
a big deal too.
'Cause
Jennifer
she
Hale does a lot
also-
of roles.
I think Jennifer. She also I think
Genevieve
Belle from
O'Reilly?
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Genevieve O'Reilly. Her?
Yeah, I think so.
That who's that? Oh, yeah, that's more.
She was in Rogue One.
No, she was in Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, she was in Rogue One too.
Was she? Oh, she's the.
Yeah, I forget what it was. She's in
Uh.
all white.
Mon Mothma or something
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
There you go. Mothma. That's her.
She's not a super big deal though.
Yeah, but she's like getting out there. She's like an actual actress.
Also,
You know
like
what
a
I mean?
movie star,
Yeah,
like
she's
a
like
Hollywood star.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay.
like in like you know
Mon
what I mean.
Mothma, yeah.
No, but I made more. I mean, I made Moira in Overwatch, so I would love her to come.
It's possible that they could land her for a Comic Con, because
Yeah, she
Honolulu
yeah.
Comic Con does like land pretty big guests.
Yeah, for Amazing Comic Con, they're supposed to bring the
Wasps.
Wasps, but she couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's big. That's why everyone wanted to go Amazing Comic Con, but it fell through. But
Yeah. We were supposed to get Evangeline Lilly for our amazing Honolulu Comic Con, but it was during the time of hurricane season,
Back in September, back in September.
Yeah, and there was a storm. There was actually a hurricane that was supposed to barrel through us that weekend.
It only nipped us, luckily.
Yeah. Like, super lucky, too.
But it's weird that they canceled the Comic-Con last minute when they could have, you know what I mean? Like, instead of waiting for it to see if it's coming or not.
Yeah.
Like, they canceled, what? On the day of, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Day of, or, like...
The day before.
Yeah, the night prior. It's still kind of late, which is kind of sketchy for, like... We have a friend who does... he's an artist that always goes to these conventions out here in Hawaii. And it's like he kind of got screwed over with the late cancellation. Deal. He had like a whole kind of Instagram story drama about it.
They cancel him?
Well, they canceled everybody. But it was like, it was so late notice, and it was like...
Are you talking about the hurricane or the second time around?
For Amazing.
Yeah, the first
No,
time?
the first time around.
Wait, but didn't they say, they carried him over for the February one? Or...
Yeah, but they didn't announce when they were going to push it.
Oh, okay.
Not at that time. Yeah, kind of feel bad for Tio for that. I mean, he also said that he's not a fan of being a vendor for Amazing Comic-Con versus all the other conventions, but an artist got to do what he's got to do, I guess. Speaking of Comic-Cons, are we going to the next Comic-Con?
The Honolulu Comic-Con?
Honolulu?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
We doing any big cosplay, or we're just gonna go casual?
We'll do something easy. I'll do it for one day.
Just a one-day cosplay?
I'll probably only go one day, I think. Like Saturday.
Comic-Con Honolulu, let's see what they got.
Ah.
August 2 to 4.
I am Poppy.
Puppy.
Yep.
It's not Poppy.
That's the girl who did the Iron Inquisitor Kale.
Oh.
Same girl, yeah.
Is she supposed to be Poppy?
She's awesome. I love her.
It's supposed to be Poppy.
She had Dyrus sign her hammer.
They're not showing the guests yet.
No, they didn't update it.
Which is weird because they already like have it on.
Oh yeah, so
so
going back to Kauai Con, so during the closing ceremony, I heard that it's kind of it was abnormally short. And
did you watch the video of the
and,
ending ceremony? It's like
and
it's 30 minutes long, I think.
And they didn't announce who's coming to Kauai Con next year. You know how every year during closing ceremony,
I watched it. There's nobody announced, and it was just them recapping and talking. Nothing really happened, and then they had their little dance.
Yeah, I mean.
That was it. I was like, oh, okay. It was a good thing we didn't go to the ending ceremony because it was like,
Yeah, they don't have information of who's
we
coming
did my David
to
Muster, yeah.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, but it's normally short, so. You know, I guess it's all like the planning and miscommunication going on. Next year could be better, yeah. That is our opinion, so.
Yeah, hopefully they improve next year.
Yeah, I think because they didn't announce anything for next year, they're gonna be a bit careful with their planning, which they should.
I hope so.
I think they're also maybe possibly holding on to some budget, that way they can land bigger names hopefully for next year. And they're also pushing it out to May instead of the usual March or April. It's gonna be weird though. May is actually kind of a busy month for the convention center. Well, I don't know who graduates out of the convention center. Never mind.
This graduation weekend for some places.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, and then in the convention they're like, oh, it's gonna be some of your folks' graduation gift. Some people graduation on the day of, you know.
Oh yeah, that weekend. Yeah, that
awesome.
weekend.
And not everybody graduates on a Friday. Sometimes they get graduation on a Saturday.
Or
you know.
Saturday or Sunday. So.
Whatever they get to Blaisdell or whatever venue they want.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad time.
Yeah.
It's a bad time.
I'm surprised they're pushing it back. You see Koei-Con is in April, but I guess it's whenever the conventions have the weekend available, or
Yeah.
yeah, or that week available to set up and so. Wow.
Some of them have better food.
Better food.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I have
better
to say what do you call that? Naruto ramen is served at Koei-Con. That was good. I have to say that was good.
No, I mean, yeah.
That's a pretty good
So that
ramen
was like
that
the
they
best-
team Naruto.
The best bang for your buck was
Yeah.
the Naruto ramen,
Yeah.
or the kimchi ramen.
Yeah.
It's like $10.
You know what?
Yeah.
But it's a good portion, and it was just like heat up something. But it was flavorful. The broth was good. I think it's the broth, the flavor of the broth.
Yeah. Versus a mini $9 Pokeball, like
Oh yeah, it's like for
Yeah, no,
3
no.
bites, or maybe even 1 bite.
It's not worth it.
What the hell? $9 for it.
yeah.
What?
Even Ken was like, oh, that's not bad. And you see the guys looking. Oh, $9. Yeah, because it's ridiculous.
What's interesting that they sell alcohol on the first floor in the artist alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that beer.
Yeah.
Tap.
I was surprised. I'm like,
The draft.
is that alcohol? Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't. I got
surprised,
drunk like
I'm
almost
like,
every
oh.
night. I wasn't about to have alcohol at the convention.
Kids convention, but you get all these like alcohol here. But okay.
It's not. It's for all audiences, considering they have the not suited for work kind of stuff over there too.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to have the Itaisha cars. At the
Yeah, that was
convention.
nice.
Kinda
Nice
cool.
that they did that. They had too much space for the damn concert that they had.
You know.
That mini concert with like 2 people.
Yeah. With
Mini concert.
The little stage that had set up where Ken bought his robe,
yeah.
his kimono robe, whatever.
And when they were performing, or random people performing coordinated Japanese dances.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very. That's I don't think new, but it's very interesting.
If they want people to show up for that, they should have time set up for that too. That way everybody can get it. Oh,
They
I
should
didn't
have, like,
notice
a
like
room
those
for
kind of
that.
concerts. I was
Yeah, should have.
confused. Yeah.
I think it was too open for people to fucking be ashamed. And too uncoordinated, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They should have had seats over there. I think.
Weird stuff.
Yeah.
So we are just over an hour.
Bro?
Yeah, we are just over an hour.
Wow.
Fast.
We just talk about whatever.
I was
and-
still trying to like keep track of like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, we were shooting for an hour straight. It's a good thing it doesn't stop anymore. Well, you want to end it for today?
First podcast, not bad.
So this has been our first ever podcast-ish. I guess I'll call it small talk. Where can everybody find you guys? I'm gonna post it.
Okay,
in
well,
there.
Plug in
guys-
your Instagram.
So you guys can find me on Instagram at Minzydilee.
You can find me at Reekfox. I'll post it somewhere. Or Dylan posts it.
Yeah, wherever I put it.
Yeah, where we put it.
And I am Dylan Smalls, and they are the tall to my smalls. Thank you for today's podcast. It has actually been pretty fun. And until next time, we will see you guys later.
Yes.